I'm Vago Muradian in Baltimore, where we are aboard the pre-commissioning unit Zumwalt that is going to be commissioned in the United States Navy.
Picture this. It's 2016. The United States Navy is about to show the world its most advanced warship ever built. A ship so futuristic, it looks like something out of a science fiction movie. A ship that can barely be detected on radar. A ship that represents 20 years of the Navy's boldest, most ambitious thinking. Admirals are proud. Contractors are celebrating. Congress has signed the checks. The USS Zumwalt sets sail on her very first real-world deployment and breaks down. In the Panama Canal, in front of the entire world. The most expensive destroyer ever built couldn't even finish its first trip. That moment, embarrassing as it was, turned out to be just the beginning of one of the most expensive, most complicated, and honestly most fascinating military procurement disasters in American history. $24.5 billion, 3 ships, and a question nobody in the Navy wants to answer. What exactly did we get for all that money? Okay, before we get into everything that went wrong, I want to be fair. Because the vision behind the Zumwalt, it was genuinely extraordinary. The mid-1990s, the Cold War has just ended. America is the undisputed naval superpower, and the Navy's senior planners start asking a question. What does the destroyer of the 21st century actually look like? Their answer was radical. They called it the Destroyer for the 21st Century DD-21, and from the very beginning, they wanted it to do things no destroyer had ever done before. First, stealth. They wanted a ship that, despite being over 600 feet long and displacing 15,000 tons, would show up on enemy radar as nothing bigger than a small fishing boat. Think about that, a warship the size of a city block invisible to radar. The engineers pulled it off with something called a tumble-home hull. Instead of traditional flared sides, the Zumwalt's hull tapers inward above the waterline. The entire superstructure is angled to deflect radar waves. Even the deck equipment is hidden inside composite panels. The result? The USS Zumwalt, at 15,000 tons, has the radar signature of a 10-meter fishing boat. It is genuinely, legitimately stealthy. Second, firepower. 2 155mm advanced gun systems capable of firing precision-guided shells up to 83 nautical miles. That's like standing in London and hitting a target in Birmingham. Third, automation. Traditional destroyers need around 300 sailors to operate. The Zumwalt? Just 158, the most automated warship ever built. 40% bigger than the Arleigh Burke destroyer, twice the electrical generation capacity.